Yo, it's me again. Oh my goodness, I didn't think I'd do a video so soon, especially since I posted the one like yesterday or so. I haven't even had time to fix my hair or my face or my clothes. I just had to rush home and tell you guys what happened. Oh my goodness. I had law today, so I told you I was working on the coding assignment, and I'm almost done. But I was having a couple problems, so I was going to meet up with my friend. She's in my law class, so I had law on my mind. So I went to law class, and I wanted her to look over my code and stuff. And I told you I have to save a seat for my best friend because she's always late. But her seat got stolen, and then I had to move over one seat. And my friend was helping me with code, and oh my god. Okay, so the most uncomfortable thing about the class is that I didn't get to sit with my best friend. So I was sitting with the girl who stole her seat. So I was sitting there uncomfortably because I didn't have anyone to talk to, and I was praying that the prof wouldn't call on me because I told you this prof wants students to talk and contribute and stuff. And oh my goodness, oh yeah, I forgot to mention in the last one that when I told you he's old. He even admitted that he's old. But I forgot to mention that when he sends emails, he calls them love letters. So that's really weird. I don't know. This prof gives off a weird vibe too. But I was just praying he didn't call on me to talk. But now like next class and a couple other classes, he's probably gonna call on me for sure. Oh my god, we were talking about like, oh my goodness. So I know like there's some sort of stat where they talk about how like Canadians don't know anything about like Canadian laws, government, that kind of thing. And today's class proved that statistic right because he was so taken aback that none of us know Canadian laws that well. We all know like the basic ones, like we have rights, but we don't know like how to use them, right? And that's so useless. So he was going through all of that, and where am I going with this? Yeah, I was just praying I didn't get picked, and that whole first half I was on panic mode, and then my best friend, I don't know where she was sitting. She sat somewhere on the other side because she couldn't sit with me. She came up with me. She came up to me when it was like the break, like midway through the class, and she's just like, "You want to go for a walk?" And I'm like, "Yes, please take me out of here. Let's go. I don't want to come back." So we go walking out, okay? Like, there's two things I really want to say. So we go walking out. Oh, I forgot to mention, in the last video that there's two guys with the same name in the class, and a few of the classes I had in the past week, they sat together, but today they didn't sit together. And when I went for break with my friends, and we were like walking around the floor, she told me something like I didn't expect her to say. So she uses Tinder a lot. I probably shouldn't admit that. I shouldn't have said that. Oh shit. I'm sorry, best friend. People know now. Yeah, so she uses Tinder, right? And one of the guys she met on Tinder is in the class, and it's one of the two guys with the same name. And oh my god. I can't imagine how awkward it is for her seeing... I don't know where I'm going with this, but you know what I mean. She was telling me how like she kind of likes him, and she was explaining to me who the guy was, and as soon as she told me who the guy was, it was like, no way, it doesn't have to be that guy. Like, I don't like the guy she's talking about that I can't even talk. My brain's not functioning. I just came home. I had a little bit of food. I didn't. Oh, okay. The guy she was talking about, I know him already, right? I had a couple classes with him. I've had a debate group with him before, right? And I know I don't like this guy. Like, I don't click. I don't work with this guy. And I was telling her that I'm just like, I don't like this guy. And her reaction, she's like, "Oh, but I really want you to like the guy," and I'm like, "Nah, I ain't liking this guy. Okay, he ain't the one for you." Oh my god. So then, like, now that that's in my head, I don't know why she had to say that because I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna ignore this guy. But now that I know, like, he has a connection to her, like, now I just, you just look over once in a while and see what he's doing. But I'm like, I don't know. I know he's a smart guy, but, like, he's not considerate. I guess that's the word. Like, um, yeah, that was the first thing that happened in law. And then the second thing, um, I need to slow down. Like there's so much just buzzing. Um oh, we came back from the break. We were on edge again because we didn't want him to pick us to talk because no one knows the answer to his questions. And probably Google probably doesn't either. So after the lecture, then he pulls up the whole debate thing because now we're picking topics or like we're picking to we're picking to see who gets first pick at the topics, right? So we're picking for who's gonna pick the topics in what order. Um, so I'm in my seat. I told you we're group 5, right? So I'm in my seat. Oh, I forgot to mention. Okay, the guys in my group I talked about in the last video. They changed seats for some reason. They came to sit closer to me. So the guy I told you who I know with the other friend, he sat behind me, which I didn't notice. Like that's how comfortable I am around him. So I was like, okay, that's cool. He's nice. And then the bass guy, he's sitting across from him in the back. They're both sitting in my row in the back, and I was like, oh my goodness, like I don't know how people can do that. Like those people who sit behind the person always have the advantage because you can always look at the person. But for me, like I'm like I don't know what they're thinking when they look behind me. But oh my god, I'm shaking. Yeah, they were sitting there, and we're all in group 5, right? Oh, another thing I forgot to mention is that there's this other guy in my class, and he always wears like Blue Jays clothes or whatever, or like the cap. I never see him without the cap, but he was sitting next to the guy behind me, and I don't know. They all decided to come sit with me. Well, not with me, close enough. You know what I mean. Lucky for me, he talked a lot though, so like he diverted the prof's attention. I was like, oh, I'm so thankful. Thank you for talking. um, where am I going? Oh yeah, the debate. Okay, so the prof has this paper bag. Wait, the paper bags you get alcohol in when you go to the LCBO store, like that bag. He had one of those bags, and he had like the numbers 1 to 12 on little pieces of paper all folded up in the bag. And then he called out one of the girls on the other side, and he's like, "I need an assistant." And poor girl, she has all this pressure on her. So what he told her to do was she has to stick her hand in and pick for the groups when like what pick they're gonna get, right? So I was just like, oh man, like I'm on edge. So as she's picking out the numbers, oh, and the prof, he didn't go from 1 to 12. He started backwards and he went from 12 to 1. So we're near the end when she's gonna pick our number. So I'm on my seat on edge, and I'm praying. I was like, we need to, like, I kept saying 2 in my head. We need to get second choice, 2. Come on, we need to get 2. And then when she eventually got to group number 5, she put her hand in the bag. She pulled out the number, and I was staring at her. I was just like, I need to know if she pulled 2. And then when I looked at her and she opened the piece of paper, we got the number 2. So we got second pick on what topic we want, right? So that's great, but we don't know like what topic we're gonna pick. But like that was amazing. We got second pick. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, we got second pick. And right after that class ended, since I told you like my mind was on coding, I was following around my friend, and today of all days, she has to get a ride. So she's gonna help me work on the code right now. I should be coding back and forth with her, but she'll understand. Oh my gosh, she's such a godsend. Without her, I don't know how far I would get with coding because she's always fixing like those tiny ass problems I have. Like sometimes I have like a weird space, or I have like like I put divs in the wrong places, or there's a dash in the wrong spot. Like she picks out the things I easily overlook. So she's helping me with that, and I have to submit the assignment. Oh, with videography, because I told you I had to redo the storyboard. I got that approved, so I gotta go film that, and hopefully my brother's friend is available that week, and he can use the car, and okay, yeah. So back to the debates. So, it's the end of class, and I'm talking to my friend, and she's telling me how she has to rush out. And at this point, like, we ended class early. I don't know how early. I don't remember when the class ends, but we ended the class a little early, and my heart dropped because I was like, the class ended early, and she's leaving me, and like, everybody bolted out of the room because the situation was so uncomfortable with the prof picking on people. Like, he literally goes through the list, and he picks out names, and I'm really glad he didn't pick on my name. Oh, another thing too, when I was in the hallway with my friend making rounds when we were coming back, I saw like one of my favorite profs, and I was like, why couldn't you be my prof? You don't give me anxiety. Yeah, so class ended, and she had to rush out. Everybody's gone, and at this point, like, I'm waiting for her. Like, the other two guys are gone, like the guy with the cap and the other guy who's sitting behind me, and then bass guy had to be like, he like, everybody left, and then I didn't realize he was waiting on me. Right, so I got my stuff, I'm talking to my friend, she's about to run out, and then he stops me, and we had our first conversation, like, actual conversation, in like 2.5 years, so, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yo, like, he wasn't as close to me as Watch Guy, but he was pretty close, and like, the situation was so awkward, but like, oh my god, like, I'm just happy that he came up to talk to me. Like, I'm so happy he had the balls to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I would never in 110, 50 billion years ever go up to him and talk to him, even if we had an assignment together, just because I know I'm so awkward, and yeah, you know. And he looked uncomfortable too. Like, he knows it's awkward to come up and talk to me, and he still made the effort, and I, like, oh, I was gushing. Anyways, so he came up to me, and I'm all my focus is on, like, oh my god, we're gonna talk. I don't know what I'm expecting. Like, that's all my head was filled with, and then he started to talk about the group thing. Well, the first thing he talked about was, like, how we're going to contact each other. I told you I sent the mass email, but nobody wants to check email because apparently it's too slow. And he asked if, like, we could make a Facebook group, but I don't have Facebook for really serious reasons. And then I suggested, it was like, everyone sent me the phone numbers, maybe I'll just send an email with the numbers, and then we have, like, a massive like, group text. And then we talked about the, like, me and him were both happy that we got, like, second pick. It's like, for sure we're gonna get our topic, we just have to pick what the topic is. And so much happened. I'm trying to backtrack. Shit. I just lost my train of thought. What is wrong with me? Oh my god. Yeah, so when he was asking about, I'll get back to the phone number thing, just because now that's on my mind now. But yeah, I told him to send him a text for that, and then I was like, everybody left, so I guess it's just me, him, and the prof now, or like whoever's in the back, because I didn't bother looking. I never look back. If I'm sitting in the front, I never look back. If I'm sitting in the back, I look over the entire room just to see who's there. So he's not leaving, right? So like it was awkward, but like he still wants to talk to me, and I still want to talk to him. And so I made an effort. Okay, I was like, we were talking about the prof. We were like, we both had heart attacks with the prof, and I don't remember what happened after that. I was just trying to stay conscious while being next to this guy. Yeah, so he was like, he didn't want to leave me. So we walked out of the room together and we were talking. I don't remember what I said, but I said something because I was trying to make it more smooth. And all I remember is that I know I had to go this, I didn't have time to pack my stuff, so I had all my stuff in my hand, and I had my bag, and he's still following me around, so it was like, we went all the way, we were on the 3rd floor, so then we went all the way to the 1st floor, where I told you where the plant wall is, and I was like, oh, maybe, like, he's gonna walk away, and then I can, like, pack my bag, and he can go. But then he's slowing down. He's not rushing. So then I told him I had to call my dad and whatnot, and he overheard my conversation with dad, and I was just like, oh shit. What else did we talk about? Oh my god, like I'm just so excited that he talked to me, and I'm so stupid. Eventually, he left. Oh, what I want to mention. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, the point why I couldn't focus on what he was saying was because, okay, I told you we don't make eye contact, right? And then, like, for, like, a brief moment I'm so glad we were down the stairs and on the 1st floor, because I can't imagine what would happen if I was on the stairs. I probably would have fell all the way down the stairs. But when we were on the ground floor, I looked at him in the eyes, and I shouldn't have done that, because, like, now, like, yo, he has some dark eyes. Like, I never noticed, and now, like, I can't get the image out of my head of what he looks like now. Why did I do that? Shit. So as soon as I looked him in the eyes, I couldn't look back. I was like, shit, he probably thought something was wrong with me, but I couldn't look him back in the eyes because I was like, oh my god. But, my prof has some really pretty eyes. Okay, no, some of the profs have really pretty eyes. And I'm like, this guy has some dark eyes. And, yeah, I don't know what else to say. He left eventually, and then like, knowing my dad, I was like, I have to hurry. And I'm glad, like, he left first, because I didn't, like, if I could have, in an ideal world, I would have walked him all the way where he had to go. I would have followed him to the end of the world. And, you know what I mean? Like, I would have followed him, talked to him for longer, but I'm like, my dad's coming, and if he sees me with him, like, I'm gonna, like, that'll be the end of me. So, he left early. My dad's on the way to come pick me up. But my dad's a workaholic, so he's in the middle of a job, and he's already pissed that he has to come get me. So I'm like, oh shit, I forgot that I have to go print some things on the 2nd floor. So I'm on I came from the 3rd floor to the 1st floor. I have to go back to the 2nd floor. It takes me forever to print, and then run back down, and then I get picked up. And yeah, now I'm home. Oh, and then remember I used the word buzz in the last video? I've never used that word, and now, like, that word's repeating all the time now. I don't know why that's repeating, but my friend texted me the word buzz. I was like, what? Oh, she was talking about, because she lives far away, my friend, and she drives and everything, and she came back from her study abroad trip, which seemed to go really well. But she said she had some serious stuff to talk to me about, and we haven't had time to meet up yet, and she told me that we need to go drink, and I'm like, I don't drink, but, you know, I'll drink with her if I need to. And I don't know how I'm feeling. I have to go and work on the coding assignment. I just thought I'd let you guys know what the hell happened. Yeah, so law, I talked to base guy, my friends, one of the guys I know, my friend met on Tinder, and, like, I don't know how I'm supposed to react. Like, what is going on? Like, yeah. Oh, the other thing too is my friend I told you who talks to Watch Guy. She was so, like, because I was so preoccupied with everything, I feel so bad that I didn't get to talk to her properly. I felt like I brushed her off and act coldly toward her, and I didn't mean to. And she was so, like, she talked to me, and she was so open and friendly, and I just, like, brushed her off, and I feel so bad for that. I should have told her that, but yeah. That's everything that happened in that one class today. Oh my god. Oh, and on top of that, like, I thought I'd watch some K-dramas to get my mind off of things. Because I forgot to mention the last one too. See, I forgot to mention so many things. There's something wrong with me. That when I was before diss track season happened, I was gonna put up a K-pop video, right? And then diss track season happened, so that video got postponed, and diss track season's postponed now. So that's the one I'm gonna be working on next. And then after that, I'll probably put up the K-pop video or videos. I don't know how many I'm gonna do. And yeah, like I'm done now. I think I've talked too much, but yeah. He talked to me. He talked to me. Oh my god. Oh my god. And I never had to bring up bass. Like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Yo, like, oh, since we're in my room, I forgot to mention that. See, I forgot again. I have remember I told you I needed a statement piece or whatever to put my I'm shaking. What the hell? To put my pencils and pens and stuff in, because I had it in that ugly basket. I gave back to my mom. She let me borrow that. But yeah, I got this really good organizer to put all my pens and pencils in, but I can't flip the camera to show you, but maybe another time I'll show you. My dresser's a mess right now. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. It's just that I'm waiting for a couple packages next week. I should probably go eat a little bit more and get some sleep and finish those assignments, cause oh my god, goodness. Okay. I don't want to go away. I don't want to end this just because I'm in such a good mood. I was like, how are you guys doing? Like, my day started off slow, and then like now my heart's racing. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Like, if I tell my best friend this, she's not gonna understand, because I didn't give her context to anything. She probably doesn't know who he is, but yeah, I'm gonna go hyperventilate some more. So okay, bye.